Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to coverage of high school soccer on Manchester Public Television Services. It's Peter Capano and Paul Osberg, Aussie, from Gill Stadium tonight, where the Little Green Boys are entertaining the Jaguars out of Windham.
Not a cloud in the sky tonight. Beautiful evening for a game.
Right around 60. A little bit of a breeze. Nothing that's going to affect the ball. Yeah, it's a great night for soccer. You run all day, run all night on this one.
We've got two very competitive teams tonight.
Windham sits atop Division One at 6-1. Central is at 6-2-1. And yes, indeed, this should be a good one.
You know, it's shaping up to be quite a season. There's 4 or 5 teams that on top of this division that could win it. And you never know, and these could be 2 of them tonight. So I'm looking forward to this game.
I think there's more like 6 or 8 teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you're looking at Hanover and Bedford down in places 6 and 7, then you might as well throw them in the mix because you know they're getting better as the season goes along. And, yeah, anything can happen. Central at home wearing their green, attacking to the left. Windham in white. Windham starts Blake Burton, a junior goalkeeper. Number 2 is Kevin Brooks, a junior forward. Number 4 is Ben Breen, a junior midfielder. Number 8 is one of the triplets, Sam Husson, senior back. His brother Max is injured and unavailable today,
but
it's
too bad.
Number 7 is Joseph Guanakia, a senior midfielder. Number 9 is Kason Neal, a junior midfielder. Number 10 is Ryan Husson, a senior midfielder, and one of 2 Hussons on this team, twins even. Number 14, Matt Tarabakchia, a senior midfielder.
Great pass right there. Sorry, Peter.
Caden Bouchard is number 15, a junior midfielder. Number 20 is Logan Rund, I should say, a senior back. And number 23, Jack Rund, is also a senior back. That's the twins, not Russ Husson. In any case,
we'll do our best keeping number 22, number 20 and number 23, Jack and Logan, apart. So
they should be both in the back. It looks as though Windham is playing 3 in the back.
It looks like they're almost going to 3-5-1, 3-5-2 maybe, or even loading up the midfield.
Yeah, it looks like the midfield's mobbed. As Lumbunga maintains possession here, but then gives it away. Okay, for Central. In goal, Jason Lopez, senior. Number 5 is Theodore Cantaris, a senior defender. Number 6, Jules Pierre, a senior defender. Number 7 is Dino Hertich, a senior midfielder. Number 8 is Celestin Boulos, a junior forward. Number 9, Junior Mawete, a senior forward. Number 10 is Prince Oja, a senior defender. Number 11 is Martin Lumbunga, junior midfielder. Number 12, Esteban Ainao, a senior midfielder. And number 17 is Tyler Cotton, a senior defender. And there's number 23. Let's get 11 of them on the field. Jacques Mamembe, a senior midfielder.
See the foot skills of Windham's goalie right there, Blake Burton. Maybe that's why they're playing 3 in the back. They feel confident as him being a sweeper keeper, as they used to be called.
That's a nice luxury.
Sure is. It allows you to push another man into the midfield or even up front. And if you keep an eye, they're almost keeping 2 guys up top, so I'd say they're playing a 3-5-2 right now.
Mawete knocks it up to Boulos. He can't quite break down the left-hand side, but his team will earn a throw. Central 6-2-1. That only puts them in 5th spot in this division. Like we alluded to earlier, Ozzy, I think it's a wide open year.
It sure is. Oh,
that's a nice move.
Unlucky. Esteban went to the near post, you know, and maybe a better opportunity if he could have slid it far post. But again, Burton cutting off his angle.
Yeah, I wouldn't second guess him on that. He tried to catch the keeper kind of flat-footed, just missed the target by a foot and a half. It's Ogier with the headed clearance.
Two teams that like to keep the ball on the ground for the most part. I know Central. We know Central doesn't usually go long in the air for the most part. Ooh.
Well, I know, Oz, you were off on an adventure last week when Central and Memorial got together. That game was 0-0 at halftime, and there really wasn't even a good opportunity for either team at halftime. It was a rather dull affair, and then boom, within 8 minutes and within 15 minutes of the start of the second half, Central scored 3 beautiful goals, and it was over. It was 3-0 in the end.
Memorial couldn't muster up anything, huh?
No.
Nothing in the attack.
No.
Surprising. But again, great rivalry between the two schools.
Well, if they played again tonight, it might be 3-0 Memorial.
Yeah, you never.
They
right.
weren't that far apart, but Central just exploded with those 3 very nice goals.
Lopez just making the most of that play right there. Speed of number 2, Kevin Brooks, chasing them down. I'd even say, Peter, that Windham's pushing 3 up top. That they might even be going maybe a 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3.
Yeah, number 9, Carson Neal, is definitely a defensive midfielder. You could almost call him a stopper, but that language isn't used much these days.
No, they're numbers now. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't like to call them by position. Pick a number, almost baseball style.
Right. I do not recognize the referees tonight, at least this one close. It's hard to get a good look at the other one, but they're in blue out there tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we won't mention them again. Looks like Coach LeBurge has been shuttling players. He's already pulled off Julian Favorite, 22.
Yeah,
he wasn't in the starting lineup.
No, he's not too happy with the way his team is pressing. I think that's what he's emphasizing there. If one of the midfielders or forward pressing the ball, the other players in the back have to recognize that and step into the space.
Have to. You have to press as a team. Look for that turnover.
That's a nice one touch right there. It's almost going to work
Kinda
out. Oh.
Spun away from Mawete, but he's got the throw. He's Eno likes to go down to that left-hand corner.
So quick.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Good.
Well, he goes to goal. Whoa!
No problem with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Good.
Burton didn't catch it cleanly.
No, and that allows the forward to, I believe that was number 9 right there.
I think it was 8. I think it was Boulos.
Yeah, I think it was too. It allows him to go in there and have a peck at the ball.
A peck.
A little toe poke.
That's a good description.
He's going to allow the free kick to just play right there, even though it happened a little more to the right here. But
yeah, nobody cares.
No.
That's a ball up over the top.
And nobody running onto it, though, for Windham. Makes an easy save for Lopez just to gather that up. And that's a very nice pass right there.
Was well picked out, wasn't he?
Yeah. That's good. That allows him to get up the side with space.
Cotton. Stutter steps.
Earns himself throwing right there. Nice. Keeps it going.
Got Lumbunga there, I think. Oh, no, that's Boulos.
There we go.
Give and go. With Eno. Wete pushes it.
Windham doing a nice job stopping the attack, but goalie's way out of his net. Oh! Great shot there.
Junior Mawete recognized that the goalie was out of his net and volleyed that thing towards goal.
Burton was clearly caught in no man's land, but made up for it with a great diving save to his left.
Just had enough.
Great one touch there by Junior, though.
Yeah, the volley was beautiful. And it was savvy because he recognized the opportunity that he had.
You know, it was nice to see Central play it out wide and then diagonal pass into the box over the top. Love that ball right there to the forward.
Asking questions of this Jaguar defense.
they're not afraid to build up against Central's pressure, and this is what we're talking about. People stepping up and getting a man and covering up, and there's the turnover. Exactly what coach is looking for. And they immediately get it back in play, and here they go again on the attack.
I don't think I've mentioned that Mike Hatchie coaches this Windham team.
You know, I'll tell you, for Windham being such a young school, you know what, 10, 15 years now?
Yeah.
They've done a very nice job with their soccer program throughout the years.
Well, I remembered seeing triplets. I looked on my computer for other rosters from years gone by. It was 2 years ago they were here in the playoffs and held Central to a tie and won in penalty kicks.
Wow, and the triplets must have been playing back
They
then,
were.
right? As freshmen.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were.
The two brothers are playing. They're missing the third. That'd be tough not to. You spend all the years and time. You hope the three of them stay together. Wonder if they'll go to the
Yes.
same college and keep it going. Uh-oh, that's an ill-advised pass. Won it back, though. Nice play by Rund.
Run's going to clean it up. That's one of the twins.
Oh, good speed right there. I think that's Dino, right? It is.
Heritage.
Yeah. Unfortunate not winning that.
Comes Bouchard for Windham. Now to Terabaccia. How about that? Matt Terabaccia. Logan, the big throw.
Nice switch of fields on Wyndham's part.
Ooh,
trying to
that's an
slide
interesting
yeah.
ball. Heritage, Oja tracks it down. I don't think Oja was fooled on that through ball, but it was a good attempt.
Again, trying to beat the flat back four, slotting it through the two defenders, and hopefully one of you guys is a little bit quicker and can run onto it.
It's Mawate. He's got a little help on the outside. It's Enow
This could be promising right here.
in the box.
You notice the double team comes quickly. Oh,
Well, shoulder to shoulder. I don't
Yep,
see anything
nothing.
wrong with that.
Yeah. No, that's going to be high.
A shot from Heritage. It is a little risky
Yeah,
to challenge like that in the box.
Yeah, I was going to say the referee even acknowledged it. Said, "Hey, shoulder to shoulder. Good play.
Yeah.
Good defensive play." Nice win.
Lambanga. Let's get a little help in Bulos. Now they go back to Cotton. Heritage. Look at the
Great
turn.
turn. That's a stupendous. Great pass right there. Right to his feet. Great control. A goal again, Peter, as you see Central just looking for, trying to get the defense to open up and looking for those spaces in behind. And it's great ball possession right there. I think that's 13, 14, 15 passes in a row
Sure.
right there. Unfortunate.
Canteras ends up knocking it all the way back to the back line.
But again, Windham having a very difficult time just getting the ball to midfield right now.
That's well picked out. Laid off from Mawete.
That's going to be a good pass.
I think it was a shot.
I think so, but
It spun away.
Good turn.
Bulos, oh boy. Again, the defender playing with fire down there, especially sliding in front of him.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Wyndham's got to regroup right now. They should put it right down on the ground and go slow. You're just going to kick it right back to Central again.
That's some good work. Down the right-hand side from Tabaccia.
That's Lopez read that one. Yeah.
And he had to. Bouchard was tracking that down.
Turbaccia. What a great name.
Great soccer name, isn't it?
Yeah. Was that number 15?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it was. Caden Bouchard almost on the end of that one. But again, you see Central just finding gaps. Oh, good play right there, Junior.
Junior with his ball at midfield looks like he's dancing.
He does. He floats. He floats on the turf.
It's wonderful to see.
He glides so nicely and such control with the ball too. Which is so difficult to do.
It's nicely won by Prince. And here he is again. Osher. He's going to attack now. Here comes Prince Osher all the way from the back. Trying to turn the corner is Herdich. He wants a corner. I think he's not getting it.
He's going to say it was off a good speed. Good, nice give and go right there. Run from the back. Way to follow your pass. Reward the runner, as I always say. Reward.
Yes.
You know, if a guy's making the run, give it back to him. Which they did nicely.
And it's good to see that the backs have the okay from Coach LeBurge to continue their run. That's pulled down by Kevin Brooks. Gets it back. Oop, he goes down, and we have a whistle.
Boy, that was a nice pass right there that I almost wish the whistled.
You think there was an advantage?
Well, again, up back through was working right there. So it's allowing Central, good smart foul, allowing Central to get back and defend.
Yeah. It's not all that dangerous to foul in the center circle, is it?
Usually not, but Sam Husson right here can drop these things on a dime. So there you go.
That'll end up as a throw.
Yep, throwing for Windham.
We are 16 minutes into this one, ladies and gentlemen. No score. Central and Windham. Ben Preen having a rough go of it there. Pushed up for Dino.
Well read.
Yeah, Sam Husson got to that one.
Captain, by the way, I believe he's wearing the armband.
Sounds right. This Windham team beat Exeter 3-0 to start the season. Exeter's at 6-2.
Very competitive this year. Yeah, a lot of teams up top are very good.
They lost to Nashua South 3-1. They beat Alvern Bedford 1-0. They beat Winnicott, and they beat Hanover 5-0.
Wow. Don't usually see that in a
No.
Coach Grable team.
Give up 5 goals. And they beat Timberlane 2-0. So they've scored 17 goals in their 7 games and allowed just 4.
Can see why. Their defense is well organized and they're very difficult to beat.
And they're playing with 4 in the back, 3 in the back.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure that one out. I think so.
All in how you want to characterize Neil. Number 9.
Yeah,
Kaysen.
exactly. That's the key. Defensive center back or offensive defensive back.
Defensive midfielder.
Yeah. So the call came from the back referee saying they shoved him, but the guy who was across, who saw the whole play, had no problem with the so.
It gives Central a great opportunity right here. Just outside the penalty area. Go to that far post, maybe in the corner of the 6-yard box, the far corner of the 6-yard box. Let a few teammates run onto it. Who's over it? Esteban Inau, the senior. 2-man wall. Let's see where Inau goes. Yeah, that's right where he goes. Oh, it's down.
Hit it.
Inau could shoot it now, right off the backside of a defender. Desperate defending by the Jaguars, but they do get it out. We remain tied 0-0. Game getting a little physical now.
I think that's going to be for Central.
Yeah, I would think so too. It seemed like number 4, I believe it was, Ben Breen, moved the Central player off the ball without really playing the ball.
Yeah, Tyler Cotton just putting the ball right back into the danger zone right there. Great ball. Leads to another free kick for Central. Looks like he's going to shoot it.
Yeah, I was just going to ask.
It like at 32.
Does look like it.
No.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Yeah, we're not really sure what that was, right? That was. Everybody kind of wonders. Again, deceiving to shoot from that far. Again, you're 32 yards from the goal. It looks like you're only 20, but you got to take into account the other 10 yards
in the end zone.
In the end zone. So it's tough to see the yellow lines with all the white, but and red and other colors there.
Because the only permanent lines on this field, Ozzy, is the C in the middle of the field and the outfield lines.
Yep.
Everything else is painted season by season. There's a good ball.
Oh, boy. Luckily, Lopez was out of his net.
Yeah, Lopez did just what he needed to do. And if he couldn't get that inside the penalty area, he probably would have kept coming and kicked it.
Again, that's, I believe, Kevin Brooks right there, right? Number 2 up front. Yeah, he's got some very good speed up there. See why they've scored so many goals. Again, another pass over the top.
That's a great ball. Here's the shot. Save. Lopez has all kinds of friendly players around him, so he didn't have to catch that. I think he knew that, too. Still loose, though. And you got a foul. It might be a handball. It's going out. Central will have a free kick. I don't believe, I think it's a direct kick.
Yeah,
I don't see the referee put his hand up.
Agreed.
I thought I saw him indicate come off the arm. It's not Jason Ayotte, is it?
I can't, unfortunately, tell from this distance. There's a foul on Central right there. Game getting a little, fatigue starting to take into effect. 20 minutes in, players getting a little bit tired. High pace.
Central just played on Tuesday. This is Thursday.
Yeah,
so there's only one day in between.
It's tough to do that. For some reason, schedule makers think that soccer players need one day to rest, and that's far from it.
Yes, because it is mostly a Tuesday, Thursday schedule for these guys.
It's terrible. It's a joke. It's such a and then if it rains, you get 3 games in a week. I don't understand the reason why they got away from Tuesday, Friday. It gave you a day to rest, a day to train, and then a game.
I hear you.
These Tuesday, Thursday, it's very difficult to recover in one day and then have to go play another competitive game.
Goes to the advantage of the deeper teams, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Whoa, that one gets through.
Nice Junior.
What, they looking for the room to pull the trigger. It's blocked.
Good defending. I believe that was Husan right there.
Never did find that room, did he?
As the game's opening up a little bit, midfield is getting out of play, and a lot of teams are trying to catch the backs.
Julian Favorite, number 22 on for Central.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no reason to call that. I mean, that is a bit of a foul, but...
just enough to distract the play.
But the pass was completed, and we could have gone forward.
We could have gone on. Just keep going, right? I agree. We got a... Oh, boy. We got a yellow card for somebody.
On the Central bench. that Waldrop?
It's one of the assistant coaches just picked up a yellow card for the central team.
Well, Coach LeBurge, we'll have to have a chat with him.
Yeah, he does not encourage, does not like receiving, and
he's having that conversation right
yeah,
now.
he's probably letting them know that there's a time and a place, and that wasn't it.
Here come the Jags. That came off the arm.
Yeah,
and stopped playing.
Yeah, what a good play. I love that in him. He knew it. That's a great, that's Kevin Brooks right there showing some class, I would say. Say, hey, I know I did it.
It was accidental, but it was to his advantage.
Yeah,
very much so.
He knew it was going to get whistled. And I like that, though. He said, hey, here you go, Central, your ball.
This is Tarabachi.
Yeah, this Windham team is very clever in their attack. They've got some very talented players up here. No wonder why they're 6-1. That's going to be Central.
Favorite challenges and knocks it off the defender.
Central going to sub back in. I believe that's number 8.
25 minutes gone in this one. Still no score. Here comes number 13, Travis Park, a junior midfielder for Windham.
You notice again, too, Peter, if you look at the two teams, Windham's got a very junior senior team, so a lot of experience right there. Makes it
very
different,
much so. In fact, there's no sophomores even on this squad. It's nice work from
yeah,
Central.
that's just cut off his angle again.
I do like that Esteban has been mixing it up over there. A lot of times he's cut it and come back to his right foot. That time he stayed on the left. He's drawing the defenders. He needs to recognize that a little quicker.
Sorry, Peter, but again, the official let the play go on.
Yeah,
Central had a break right there, and they're allowing him a free kick, but
his hand is up. It's an
indirect
kick.
It was a high.
So what was the call?
It was a high foot. It was a high foot, but again, the defender, I forget who it was running right through, making a break, and I think, let him go on.
It's called advantage for a reason, right?
Yeah. What do we? I'm not
I
sure
guess
what
a push
that
in the
was.
back.
No.
That was a push in the back. I think they're trying to get a little control. I think they're not liking the physicality of this one.
Is that number 9?
Yeah, both
Neil.
nines.
Yeah, Neil right there hustling back, bringing down Junior. Let's see what he does this time. I'm always waiting for another move. Oops.
Favorite's gonna get called for a handball.
Yeah, he thought it went out of bounds and just oops.
Junior's gonna slow it down a little bit. Still moving back.
And kicked out of bounds.
That was not what Logan wanted.
I like to tell my players, you got 80 yards to the left of you. So, hey, it's all right.
Whoops. That slipped away from Matteo Achille, number 2 for Central.
He's overlapping runner right there, but missed him. No, that's going to go too hard. That was Lumbunga, just overhitting that one.
Interesting sunset here in the city tonight. Another nice fall day.
That was a quick counter by Windham, but resulted in, again, Lopez just easily cleaning it up. That's a very nice control, very nice pass by Central. Right
Especially getting a little knock on the back.
there. Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to control or take the energy out of the ball and drop it at your feet. It's a classic defender's move, though. A little bump.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's
Pushed it
onside.
Here's
Go-
the shot.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Boulouse,
Yes, I think so. Just high. Took the pass from the middle, brought it to his right foot, and leaned just too much back and got under it. Great play by Central, though. Find the open man on the weak side.
Sweet turn.
Yeah, they're overloading this. They've got the.
Herdich trying to make a decision. Whoop, I think he wanted to backheel that.
I do too.
Mishit it.
Allows for the counterattack.
Not a bad idea. I think he had Prince Osier
No.
on the outside.
And I think Brooks wanted that one early from Ben Breen right there.
Quinteros with a nice little deke.
Space is opening up now, and
Cotton.
yeah, that's gonna.
Favorite is beaten to it by Logan. It's coming back his way, though. That's Logan again. This is good work. Ryan Husson in there. Maintaining possession for Windham.
Oh, yeah, he almost had him. Still good recovery.
Hurtich made a nice run. The defender put a head to it. We're inside of 10 minutes now.
Might be offside. Yeah, he came from an offside spot.
I think it was the bump. I think he called a charge, a
Do
foul.
you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it could have been. I thought it was offside coming
Yeah.
back, but you might be right.
And that's kind of from what I saw, it's kind of a rough call. You could say he's holding his ground. It was Hurtich, I think, on that far side. He was just kind of standing still, and the defender was backing up. But it is true that Hurtich blocked the defender's path to the ball without the ball being within playing distance. I don't know.
So offsides is indirect, I believe. So
yes, and the arm didn't come out.
Arm
so
wasn't up,
it-
so I think you were right with the bump. Put maybe a push or ill-advised knock.
I do get the impression that the referees are going to try to keep a thumb on this game. I'm not real happy about it.
Well, we're old school, Peter. We soccer's a game that you're allowed to hit. You're allowed to bang bodies.
Yeah.
You're allowed to push.
It happens.
It's part of the game, and let the kids play. They'll decide it on the field.
It's Quinteros battling Brooks.
So you see the three forwards for Windham, and again their game plan is just to attack the backs of Central, and they haven't been able to do much this half.
Oh, I think they hoping for.
Oh,
look at that!
beautiful.
Slipped through. I think he is offside.
Oh, unlucky.
Went through the
Wow.
wickets of the defender and picked out Akili, who unfortunately was offside. He pushed the shot wide.
Burton coming flying out of his net, cut off the angle, did enough, but just a step off sides from our view. Nothing wrong with that. Well, yeah, well.
Oh yeah, you want to take that back, Ozzy?
Yeah, well, again, too good, I guess.
I didn't really get a good look at that. It looked like three guys coming together.
Just
Those calls generally go to the defenders. They don't.
You know, the referee judges and decides who is, who is a little more aggressive than the other, and rewards the kick appropriately.
And that's another call, though, that is hard to make with the two-man system because they're so far away from it. If you get one in the middle, it may sound counterintuitive, but that one referee is closer to that kind of action.
I agree.
Yeah,
That's
look
a
at that
dangerous
ball.
ball. Nice save by Lopez.
Good job by Jason, senior.
Central
Came
trying
out,
to break out.
caught that cleanly. Up and over goes Akili. The attack stalls. This is Lumbunga. From Moete.
Oh, almost had it.
Cut
Yeah.
out by Logan Rund. Here's Ben Breen. That's a
That's
good
a
look.
beautiful pass.
It's got to be Brooks running, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Blocked.
It's going to lead to
Corner. No, he's got a goal kick.
He's.
Must have been deflected twice.
I missed that one. I could have sworn it went off a central player, but we'll take that. Last 5 minutes of the half. You'd like to see a goal right here by Central. It would be really nice going into the halftime. I'd say they've had the better of the chances.
Yes, definitely. They haven't put money on goal, though. You know, they've had shots, but not shots on goal. Definitely, Central has had most of the possession in this half, Ozzy.
Yeah, I agree with that one, Peter. But again, you know, you can possess all you want. Just got to put the ball in the net. Just throwing the defender out of his way.
Is he going to have a quick chat with him, the referee? I think he is right now. Trying to do that subtly. That's okay. I think Moetti brings a certain amount of attitude to the field.
I think he's apologizing right there. Said sorry about that. It's, again, that Windham defending is doing a nice job, the three guys. Keeping Central in check.
Here comes the counter.
Yeah, here we go.
Who's running? Looks like number 21, Isaac DuPaul is on the junior
Hertich just
midfielder
missed it.
for Central. Tyler Cotton's going to throw it. He's got DuPaul. Do it again.
Yep.
Hertich trying to make his way through. I think we're going to get a foul, Ozzy. I don't think that's a throw.
No, it's a foul. And well,
Got my
Coach,
headphones
yeah,
on, but
Coach LeBurge's not happy with the foul right there. But I'll side with the player. I really didn't think there was a foul. So, but again, I'm not refereeing. I'm just commenting. You can see this Windham, and you see what this team likes to do offensively. You just counterattack with the speed up front with Brooks.
and look for a breakdown.
Yeah, and here they go again. That's a great pass right there.
Good run on that far side. This is Brooks. Kearney. So we've got Husson in there. The arms extended a little bit there, but that was a shoulder-to-shoulder charge and no whistle. Junior.
That's a great pass.
Heard it. He missed it.
Oh no! Oh boy, what a ball!
Does he want that one back?
Mm.
Yeah, Junior Mawedzi just picked Dino Herdich out beautifully. Look
And
at
here
this
comes
ball.
Wyndham. That's going to be Brooks. He's got it.
Dangerous. It's very
That's in.
dangerous.
Off the
it's
post.
off the post. Burton is saved by the woodwork.
Lopez comes out of his net, doesn't make the save, and Brooks finds the opportunity low, and Rings it off the post. How lucky can you get right there?
Man.
Lopez again coming out.
Could have picked that one up.
Yeah, he's afraid of probably getting out of it. Not a bad way to end the half right there. You got great opportunity for Central at one end, led to the counterattack for Windham at the other end. Both teams having great chances to score.
Well, that looked like a foul. In fact, it was.
Yeah.
Kind of swung around him. Try to take the ball away. Referees have the time on the
Oh, it goes again.
field, but
Great pass.
that's a beauty. And that long diagonal. That sounds like halftime.
That looked like Jack Rund up for the challenge right there at the end. 1-on-1 defending. Wow. What a way to end the first half, huh?
Yeah, Central Hearts are trying to calm down after the shot off the crossbar into the open goal.
Not off the crossbar. Off
I mean, off the post.
Yeah,
Thank you.
right
Off
post.
the open goal, which could have allowed Windham to steal a 1-0 lead at halftime, but we go in tied. No score. Ozzy, let's take a break and come back for the second half. Well, Ozzy, I imagine that with that shot off the post, with the yellow card, and with a few other things, that even though Central, I think, was a better team in the first half, I'm not sure how happy Coach LeBurge was at halftime. What do you think?
Yeah, well, first of all, holding Windham to no goals is quite a feat right there, especially because of the amount they've scored. But I would agree with you. I think he could get more from his team, especially finishing. I think they've done everything but put it in the back of the net. Now that could be a result of the Windham goalie, Blake Burton, or it could just be the misfortunes of some good opportunities.
Windham isn't going to hesitate to shoot as Kevin Brooks gets one off here within 15 seconds of the whistle here in the second half.
They do not, and they certainly didn't look intimidated by this Central team. You know, a lot of teams come in here and just Central just dominates them, even though I felt Central was the better of the two teams that first half.
Well,
we're still
we've got
0-0.
a great look
Yeah.
down the back line of Windham from here, and they've got 4 across, almost 5 across the back as that goal kick comes out.
Lopez making the save with his feet right there.
Not a bad play. I don't think he wanted to put his head in danger that time, as number 7, Joe Guanaccia, was bearing down on him, so he played it with his feet, which was effective.
Oh, boy, there.
Push.
I think the two defenders stole the ball from Ben Breen there, but Breen saying he got pushed, fell down, and the reward a free kick from about 30.
About 30.
Yeah, about 30 yards out. 32.
Yeah, he's going to actually have him move it up. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
30. All
Definitely can shoot from here, and it looks like
it's a long shot. Really, it shouldn't beat Lopez from there, and it doesn't.
No. Not a bad left-footed shot right there. Had a nice bend on it, trying to go for the upper corner.
Yeah.
It was number 7, Joseph.
Guanaccia.
Yeah, Guanaccia. Thanks, Peter. Some of these names are difficult to read right on the spot.
Whoops.
Misread, but unfortunately dribbled off his feet there at the end. I don't understand. Oh,
Lumbunga looks like he's in a little bit of distress down there. Now he's on his knees, and the referee stops the clock.
It's not good to watch a player just go. I hope he's okay. He's by the looks of it, I think he got hit.
Well, it almost looks like he's cramping up.
Yeah, but my guess is I think he got hit. Could have got hit below the belt. I'm not sure. Maybe in the gut, lost his air or something. One of the two. Looks like they're trying to get his air back.
He's going to step off. I don't know if he was substituted for.
Yep. Yeah,
He
he was. Number 22. I believe it was Julian.
Favorite.
Is it favorite? Is that favorite? I thought it might have been Italian. Favoracci or favorite.
I don't know. I'm curious about that name. It almost sounds like it's inspired by the French, actually.
Okay.
Hard to know for sure.
That could be a handball right there. They're not going to call it.
Let play go, and that's fine. And need away, my favorite.
Some of the crowd gathering across the way. Nice to see support for the players. Beautiful night here in Manchester.
A little chilly by now.
Tonight is supposed to be one of the coldest nights of the year so far. Well, at least for the fall coming up.
I got 52 on my phone, Ozzy.
And they said it might drop down below freezing tonight.
Ugh.
So no matter how old I get, it's cold is still cold, and it hurts. It hurts more and more. I'm certainly becoming a warm weather person. Again, Windham having 5 in the midfield there, stopping the central attack right. That's a good ball.
That should have been a whistle.
Oh!
I think Quinteros got his hand to that.
Yes, he sure did.
And knocked it off the crossbar of the football goal.
Right, it should be a corner kick.
But I thought there was a foul on the goaltender.
Lopez coming out. No,
yes.
no, they're not going to give it to him.
No?
So that was Lopez coming out, didn't win the ball, and again, Windham having a wide open net, but it was a Quinteros, right? With the head deflection.
Quinteros got his head on that thing.
Goal saving.
Oh my, what a great defensive play by Theodore. Interesting lineup here for Windham as they all start at the 18. Lopez gobbles that up, thankfully. He just wants it out. Look at that.
Brings it right down. Starts to, go.
I don't think I could ever do that. Having played into my 40s.
That's going to...
That'll be a
corner kick for Central. Here we go again, from one end to the other. Central so lucky with that defensive play right there, deflecting the ball over the crossbar. Again, sometimes we get confused with those football antlers there, the yellow things.
Jules Pierre over this corner. Take it right-footed, swing it away from the keeper. Doesn't find a teammate. But there's a little punch.
Yeah, just over.
Again, it's favorite. Yeah, it's good to see Martin Lumbunga stepping back on. He's okay.
Yep.
See Joe Early on the sideline, giving him a quick lesson on how to position his body to strike that ball that was coming up out of the ground, off the air, I should say. Early can hit the ball. Goaltender coach, but
oh yeah, serves a great ball.
He can hit the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And first, I'd say the first 10 minutes so far. We've got Windham's really been applying a lot of pressure to the central defense.
Indeed. I had my thoughts about Coach LaBerge, but Coach Hatchie probably was praising his guys at halftime and pumping them up and telling them to keep at it.
Yeah, continue.
We can do this.
Continue the counterattack. Keep stopping them, and here you go. Take advantage of the mistakes right here.
Yeah, Herdich with a rare mistouch.
Make up for it. Again,
Here
Central
he is.
attacking with 2 and 3 defenders.
Favorite pushes it out wide.
There's a shot. No, just whoa, wow.
He didn't miss by much.
No, he didn't. Lopez knowing his goal, let it go. You almost second guess that one though. Another good opportunity for Windham right there though. Looks like
They are creating them. Central is not in the first 8 minutes here in the second half. No score.
you know after watching a number of games, I can see why Windham's 6-1 so far. Tough team to defend, and very good defending on their part.
It's interesting. Most of the really good teams you see are really strong through midfield. And I'm not saying Windham isn't good through midfield, but they seem to be at their best at the front and at the back.
And their flank play is very strong, and Brooks gives them a central forward that with tremendous speed and skill that has been finishing.
Very disruptive up there.
There he is right there.
Pulls that
There he
down
goes.
beautifully. He's looking for a little room.
Oh, great save!
Lopez gets down to his right.
And here we go on the other side. Central trying to counter that. But again, that was Brooks by himself, bringing the ball down the middle and then attacking the right side and getting off a great shot to the lower corner. But Lopez there to make the save.
Get the Little Green back on their heels a bit right now.
They really do. This Windham team is coming on strong right now. Wouldn't be surprised if they put one in.
It's Ben Breen. Gets it off to Husson, Ryan Husson. Defensive work by Hurtich.
Again, you notice the Windham bench, they don't travel with a lot of players. They've only got...
No, there's only 18 on the roster, I think.
It looks like a few of them are healthy.
Right. Knocked ahead by Bouchard.
That's a
of
good
Windham.
ball. Oh.
Guess who, Ozzy?
Yeah, not a bad effort by him. Two defenders coming in closing. Brooks tried to get a quick shot off, maybe beat the goalie high and
up and
his
over.
head. Yeah.
Didn't catch it the way he wanted to, but
Interesting. Central's been going short for the most part, and they've decided to go long last couple of times. Uh-oh, this is dangerous. And again,
Moete. Oops, he stepped on the ball.
3 members come over for Windham to defend him. What? That's going to stay in.
Here's Enau.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
Oh,
That's
no.
a
Oh, wow.
An absolute
Wow.
gift.
Oh,
Dino Hurtich makes no mistake.
oh, what a... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. There you go. There's the mistake that we're looking for.
For some reason, the keeper, Blake Burton of Windham, didn't pick that ball up.
Yeah, he tried to play it with his feet instead of just diving down and gathering the ball. He thought he could just play it out, and he mishit it.
And he surprised his defenders.
Absolutely. I mean, you'd say Hurtich was wide open, but that was a great pass by,
Enau.
Yeah, he now just laid it across the middle, and a misplay by the keeper led to a goal for Central.
Dino was just in the right place at the right time, so thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'll
wide
roll
open.
this in.
Yeah, thank you. He's right.
And Central grabs the lead. Kind of a funny game, Ozzy. The best opportunities in the first half kind of fell to Windham. And yet they didn't. They were against the run of play. Here, against the run of play in the second half, the best opportunity falls to Central, and they convert.
You know, I just noticed in the coach for Windham immediately goes to half field and telling the goalie keep his head up. You know, mistakes happen, and unfortunately, when the goalies make them, it's very difficult.
There's no hiding.
No, exactly.
Goaltender.
They just unfortunately, usually bad things happen when goalies make mistakes. But again, this Windham team, wouldn't surprise me if they come down and tie this thing right up. They've been putting a lot of pressure on Central. They've had a number of good chances, but
Matthias Akili on for Central.
Yeah, Burton he'll learn from that mistake. He's had such a good game so far. Tough mistake on his part. Let's see if he can regroup. And the thing about it is 1-2 losses in this league, you drop spots quickly. And you lose home field advantage and all the other things that are good for the playoffs. So that's why these wins and losses matter so much to these teams.
I was looking at the schedule, and it seemed to me that Windham will play a Londonderry team that's pretty good, a Concord team that's pretty good. But many of the other teams they have for the rest of the season aren't all that. They don't have great records. Let's put it that way.
Yep. So they're deceiving who they've beaten and who they're competitive against.
Well, again, they beat Bedford and they beat Nashua South.
Both two top teams. So.
And Hanover too, I think. Yeah, Hanover they put 5 on. At home, of course. We'll see if Central gains confidence, having gained the lead here in the second half. That hurt a bit.
There's another one. We're going to play on again.
Again, that's now.
This game has picked up a level since the goal. Still, there's unfortunately a Windham player down, but he's going to get back up. Took a knock.
It's a turn. Opportunity for Central.
No, he could have probably controlled that ball and dribbled it in. I think he trying to find Junior on the overlapping run there.
Yeah, he was looking for Junior, but well, what do we get here?
I believe we have a high foot. I think that's what the referee called.
We got a Windham player on one knee, so we're going to stop the clock and get him off. It looks like it's Ben Breen, number 4.
He took a knock on the last play. Here comes Favorite.
Yeah, Favorite back on. Looks like Joe Kearney, number 3, a senior midfielder, on for Ben. We do have an indirect kick. Central doesn't do much with that.
This is a break for, unlucky. Windham had numbers up right there. They still do. If they can take advantage of it. Good play by Tyler. Now, you'd like to see him go short and build out, but again, just taking the pressure off. I believe that's Pelosi coming back in. And for Windham, I believe that's Neal coming back in.
Yeah,
number
Carson
9.
Neal.
Yeah.
I think. This is Jack Rund.
Looks like we had a long throw here.
Yeah. It's headed up in the air.
Oh, boy. Lopez comes out, makes the save.
Good job. Good alertness to that. Even though that came off a teammate, since it didn't come off a foot and wasn't intentional, Lopez can grab that with his hands.
Wow, that ball was not
Far away.
You know, it wasn't.
Oh, wait, it's going the other direction.
Oh, he called it on the Central player. Oh. Oh, he's going to explain. Oh.
Well, somebody's down. Central player, I think.
Yeah.
It's going to come with its favorite again, isn't it? It's favorite.
Go see the trainer. We got a Central, let's go Central chant. Nice. Could lead to a goal right here. We got, even numbers.
Martin Lumbunga with the ball. Oh, that's a very interesting ball.
Yeah.
Trying to find Heritage. This is Oja.
Nice play.
It should be Lumbunga still out there, shouldn't it? Far side. He's got all kinds of company.
Oh, no, that's number 12.
He will get a corner,
That's
though.
Heno.
Oh, it's Eno?
Yeah, that's Heno. Sorry.
$10, $12. Let's petition for bigger numbers on their backs.
Us old people.
That's an interesting ball into the box.
That's far.
Guanaccio wins it, but it's not out yet. Now it is. A couple of central defenders there to take care of it. This is Canteras.
Heno right here.
See now.
Yeah.
Must be Jules Pierre up top with Mauete. Cotton doesn't get all of that one. Boulos. It's Boulos up top. Celeste. Here he is.
Oh, he's got a runner. Oh, unlucky. Referee asking the crowd to back up off the line. And more and more fans start to come and get supportive. About 20 minutes left.
1-0 Central. They pick up a goal in the 51st minute. They're looking to go to 7-2-1.
That's staying in. Great speed. What?
He's got a goal kick. I guess it went over the line. There are two lines down there. Soccer is yellow ones, the first ones. That came off the arm. He's going to call it. It'll be a Central kick.
Brooks claiming it came off his shoulder. And referee disagrees and said it was an arm, not a shoulder.
I thought his arm was down. I didn't really see that much there.
I don't know how it affected the play at all. The ball was still bouncing and it didn't really control it, so. Looks like he's just going to chip this one right over the top.
Lumbunga over it. Oh, no, that's not. That's Oja.
That's going to stay in. Oh, smart play. Oh, he's going to call a throw-in, I believe.
I think he pointed for a goal
Yeah,
kick.
he did. All right. Sorry.
But it wasn't his call. Well, maybe it was.
Here comes Ben Breen back in, so it looks like he's okay.
Oh, good. 20 minutes. We're halfway through this second half. 1-0 Central.
Windham's attacks kind of died down after the first, after that goal kind of deflated them, and they need a spark again. Oh, that's unlucky.
Little too much
Yeah.
on that one.
Nice to find the runner, though.
Blows that time. Central hasn't managed to get the ball to the feet of Junior Moet much.
Yeah, not as
this
much.
half.
Agreed with that statement, Peter. He's kind of been out in this wing, hanging out on the right side here. Pass was behind.
Comes off the heel.
Khan doing a nice job reading that and then starting the attack. Look at the speed.
Running this
just
time.
Turning on the Jets. It's going to be I believe it's off of Central. It should be a white throw, but it's going to be a Central throw. Both referees completely out of the picture. Tough to make that call from 80 yards away. Oh, he's not going to get it.
No whistle there. Might have been a trip.
We get a good view from up here. You know, I know we're far away, but a lot of times we see that. Again, Windham numbers up on the right side. They just can't get it there quick enough.
They look like they want to possess for a moment here.
And that encounter. Ooh. Yeah, this is good.
Heritage to blows. There's Mawate.
Here he goes.
He's got E now on the far side.
Yes.
That's an interesting ball. It's going to get there.
Too close. Oh, unlucky. Too close.
What the heck was that? Was it a little contact?
He's not going to give him a yellow card for that, is he?
Might.
He just...
Bouleau somehow came in contact with the keeper.
Well,
I really didn't see it. What'd you
he's
see?
actually going to give him a yellow. I don't... He did nothing. He just was going for the ball. The goalie fell over. I have a hard time agreeing with that call, but again, I'm not an official. I'm just a fan.
Just a guy. Junior forward. Picks up the yellow.
I didn't think there was any malicious you know.
Well, referees often are very touchy about contact with goaltenders. And it seemed like it occurred when the goaltender was getting up. So why would there be any contact with a goalkeeper
honestly,
sticking himself off the ground?
The momentum of the forward there was just carrying it into him. I mean, goalie, he's already dropped a number of balls, and you got to take the chance he might
do it again.
So Brooks is covered in the middle. They're still going to try to find him, but you can't. There's too many Central players.
That will slice out of play.
This game's getting a little sloppy now. He's going to call an illegal throw-in.
You know, he's probably right, but it's just not called consistently. So that's the part that gets me on that. After this game, Central has Pinkerton, Merrimack, BG, Hanover, Timberlane, and Nashua North to wrap up the season on the 19th of October.
Nice possession. Great pass right there.
Lambunga.
Yeah. I've been impressed with this Windham team, though. They've really shown that they belong.
Central offense, the players there just giving nightmares to the Windham defense.
Runday just coming in, Jack there coming in and ending that play. Don't sit for long.
Oh, that one made it up over the top to Jacques Lamembe.
Coach LeBurge asked him to use his head rather than his foot. Just head it in. Just knock it in. No, you don't get a much better ball right there. Sitting wide open at the far post. I believe that to be Hene serving that ball, right? Number 12?
Yeah, probably. You know?
Yep. Yeah, sorry.
Yep, he's been playing him in that far corner,
Yeah.
far side.
He now just delivering a fantastic ball.
Got a score in Ozzy. The Central girls were at Windham today. They were beaten 2-1.
Yeah, the Central girls have been struggling this year, I noticed.
But I think I would argue that 2-1 is an improvement over a shutout. How about that? That one is escorted over the end line for a goal kick.
Yeah, I believe that should be Contreras right there.
Bunga
What,
is fouled that time. No, he's going to
oh.
get called for the foul.
Oh boy.
No way.
I just don't. Sometimes I don't see where the call's coming from, but it looked like he got sandwiched between two Windham players, and he was fouled.
Yeah, that's what I saw. No question. But 50 yards out, Sam Husson over the ball. He's still going to have a chat with somebody. The referee on the far side is straightening something out.
Yeah, I think a couple of guys pushing each other, a little shoving in the back there. Keep an eye on them. That's a good ball. Boy, that did not miss by much.
It didn't.
He's going to call deflection off of Central. It's going to be a corner.
And Lopez made it look like it was going to miss by 10 yards.
He thought it was wide, but that scooted right by the post.
He got it right.
Which, again, would have been a goal because it was a direct kick. So if that went in,
Sure. Yeah.
Great opportunity for Windham right here.
There's the corner. Far post. Drops.
Yeah.
Central players want a handball, but should just go get the ball and clear it.
Right, and that's what they're doing. Let's see if they can build out of this and get out of there. Oh, is that? Oh, just.
How did he get that out? There's a turnover, though. Who's that? It's probably he now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
A big kick from Burton goes high and not long. That's a foul. Displaced the Central player.
Oh, nice.
Manga.
Oh, very nice.
Do it. Yes. It's Prince Auger, I believe. Oh, no, it's Jules Pierre. Excuse me.
Great touch right there.
This is Auger tracking it down, playing it to safety. Smart.
Being chased by Breen right there.
Yeah.
Again, nice touch by Brooks, laying it off. If I was Windham, I'd get the ball to Brooks as much as they can. He's been creating a ton for them. That's Green.
That's a foul, too.
He's going to call a foul. He is. He's calling a free kick. It should be a throw-in. Well, it is a throw.
No. He called a foul. He wants it put on the ground. Says he's adding some time. He's pointing to his watch on his wrist.
And Central gives it right back to Windham. God, these final 10 minutes are going to be pretty exciting, Peter. I have a feeling this is picking up.
Yeah, I hear you.
Breen trying to beat him far post, trying to beat Lopez high, but hit it wide. Referee calling to the bench of Windham to contain themselves, I think. Again, being a referee, you please half the people half the time.
And no more than that.
There's the steal.
And here comes Central.
Great turn right there.
Dino.
Dino.
Now, yes, on the far side. The left-footed offering. It's cut out.
That was the man right there again. Sam just, and you know, look at him commanding his team right afterwards. That's a sign of a leader back there. He's broken up a number of Central attacks tonight.
It's Moete.
Junior's got it.
Gonna want to touch
He's
that.
in.
He does.
Yeah. The footwork and the skill on these players is tremendous. They have so many deceptive dribbling skills.
This is good from Windham. Might have come off an arm. Guess not.
Incidental again, right?
Dropped right down to his feet. But I don't think it did. I think it was just my perception from here.
Brooks wants it back. Hit it behind him. Can lead him. He probably had something.
Pierre's clearance goes astray.
I don't think Coach was happy with that play.
Yeah,
Jules
Pierre, the senior, is kind of having a rough go of it back there.
Miss-hit right there, that's all.
We're at the 8:30 mark in this one. Central with a 1-0 lead. Looks like Achilles going to come on for Pierre.
No, nice pass right there. Here he comes again. Outside of the right foot.
Interesting choice for that cross. He didn't get underneath it, which is typically what happens when you want to go strike a ball with the underside, or the outside of your foot, I should say.
Okay.
Also carrying Ozzy that Memorial's ahead of the boys are ahead of Spalding 1-0 tonight, just like this score. I think that they're at home over at Shavit McDonough.
They play tonight, you were saying?
No, right now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's in progress, yeah. I think there was a 7 o'clock start over there. So they're half an hour behind this one. That's up over the top.
Oh no.
My goodness.
Oh, what a mistake.
Well, it's going to be okay, though, I think. Well, it's still not cleared. The central defender and the goaltender were not on the same page.
Windham wants a penalty kick.
Yeah, no way.
Didn't look like there was one there, but again, good opportunity for Windham.
Because at one point there was a wide open goal, but the ball went wide of the net and way down near the end line, and the angle for, I think it was Guanaccio who tracked it down, number 7, was not good. Here's the counterattack on the other side. Look at the help on this side. Make the pass.
Oh, too late. Oh, he should have gave it to him early.
Who was over there? Moete and Inau, maybe. Both runners. Oh, it was Moete with the ball.
Yeah.
He didn't give it up.
Inau was wide open early, and unfortunately allowed the Windham defense to get back and close the gap up. But again,
it was a pretty easy little diagonal ball, too.
It's going to be another corner for Windham right there.
At the 5:25 mark. Well, you thought it would be kind of wild.
Here
and
we go.
woolly. It is.
That's in.
Headed. Is in. It came off the
Windham goal.
post and went towards the goal. Of course, from here we couldn't tell. The goalie had to dive back and batted it out, but it was already in the goal. I'm not sure who got their head to it.
Oh, I believe that was Brooks, I think, got it. I believe it was number 2.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to be congratulating him. And that ties this one up with 5 minutes to go.
Wow. Well, again, well-deserved goal for Windham. They put a lot of pressure on the central goal, and, you never want to give up a corner kick when you're a defender. You try to knock that ball outside the sideline rather than over the end line. And the end result turned into the corner kick, which led to the goal.
It was a very nice header.
Wow, here we go. Oh, Coach.
Back against the grain where the power was, where he could put the power to the ball. And yeah, I believe it was Kevin Brooks, who's been the nemesis.
Here they come again.
Well, we're going to have a yellow card here, too. I'm not sure who's getting it. I think it's number 11, Martin Lumbunga. Lumbunga actually grabbed the jersey, and the referee let that go because it was an advantage. And then he came up and kind of chopped him down.
Oh, this Windham crowd.
Can't have Central losing their poise here.
No, you don't.
They can lose this game.
I believe the clock goes off at 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's frozen now. I'm just now starting mine, so I don't know exactly when the 5s showed up.
This is a dangerous spot. I mean, the way Sam has been hitting these tonight, he could certainly shoot from here.
Yeah, but he's going to go far post again to that corner of the 6-yard box on the right-hand side as we look at it.
Peter, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes right for the corner.
Left-hand corner?
Yeah, I mean,
that's the alternate. Right up and over.
He looks like he's winding up to hit this Ronaldo style.
Yeah, right up and over the 2-man wall. That could be done.
Let's see if he keeps it below the crossbar.
This is Sam Husson, the senior back. Here he goes. Ooh, he went low. Wow, that fooled both of us.
Lopez made a save and didn't allow the rebound, which now leads to the card. You got 6 guys running at Junior. That's got to be a card. That's got to be a yellow card.
Not going to be it.
Well, he stopped, and he took him down. Oh, he's stopping it. Yeah, there we go.
There it
See?
is. Yeah.
He's got to come off. He's got to be subbed off. I believe that's number 10, right? I mean, this is the way this game is going. That's Ryan Husson. Yeah, Ryan's going to have to get subbed off here for picking up that yellow for stopping the counterattack.
And we now have our situation reversed. It's Central over the ball from distance. As Caden Bouchard comes back on to replace Ryan Husson. Left-hand side, up and over the 18-yard line.
He's now going to take the kick. He's just going to chip. Yeah, he's going to just drop it on the penalty line, maybe on the...
A little bit to the left, I think.
7, 8 yards out. Goalie coming out. Looks like he's...
Yeah.
It's in.
It is in.
That's in.
Oh, what a turn of events.
Unbelievable.
And who is it? Was it Jules Pierre, number 6? I'm pretty sure that's who it was, Pierre.
Wow, Central coming right back.
Let's call it the 77th minute. Not sure what's going on. Coach LeBerge is entering the field. I think he's going to talk to the fans on the far side, chase them away.
Oh boy, this is what we don't want,
Well, the fans aren't even. I don't think they're allowed to go over there.
Well, they're certainly we don't want them running on the field, and we don't. We don't want them being a distraction. I love their support, but when it becomes unfortunately becomes a complete distraction that the coach has to run over and tell the fans. It shouldn't be the coach's job. I think the AD should be out here, or somebody else should be patrolling. Coach's got to worry about his team and his players, not the fans.
You're right. You're right.
And it's unfortunate that that coach has to do that. Now he's going to send one of his coaches over, and
it is in his nature though to.
Well, things were getting heated up over there. I don't know if you noticed, but the Windham crowd was getting a little excited, and the Central crowd were getting a little excited, and I may have had a little melee across the way there. Either way, Central getting the go-ahead goal with about 3 minutes to go.
And pay attention, because it could be a very interesting 3 minutes. As we are live here at Gill Stadium on Manchester Public Television Services.
Cantera's just knocking it away.
Knocked ahead by Gretzka, Nick Gretzka.
I certainly said the last 10 minutes were going to be exciting, and they certainly
got that right.
Yeah, he certainly were, right? This sport that we love, Peter, it's just such a great sport. It really is.
It certainly is.
There's a free kick for Windham right here.
Even though I call it a cruel game. This is interesting. 30 yards out. He wants a different ball. Sam Husson does. He's gonna get it.
Yeah, we saw this just on the other side. I wonder if he's gonna change his approach.
No, he's not gonna have to take it all the way back there.
No.
35 yards out. That's dangerous.
Oh, just over the heads of everybody.
Really well struck.
Yeah. We had how many players jump up for that?
There was 7 of them down there. My clock has run for 5.5 minutes. Of course, they're going to add time for after the goal.
Yeah, for that.
Added time for some yellow cards, too, I think.
That's going to be a goal kick.
But there can't be a whole lot of time left.
I don't understand why the referee's now making these guys put it down and put it in play. Give them a chance to set up. Don't have to speed up now that the game's coming to an end. Just give them a chance to set up and take the kick.
Yeah, there's a reasonable time.
I don't think they're doing anything to delay the game whatsoever.
Ball boy is, but
referee looking at his watch.
That's a foul throw. That's one-handed.
Yeah.
No, he's got a foul though on the field. I'm not sure what that was, but if he's going to call that other one, where I don't think it was released over the head, it was released in front of the body, which is why he called a foul throw. That one there was one-handed. Maybe should just hang on to it over there.
I thought the same thing.
And here he comes. Here they come.
There goes Brooks taking off, but the pass is again behind him. That's a nice. No, I thought that was in the corner.
Prince Oja. At least he picked off that pass. He read that beautifully.
There's a lot of time left. Oh, that just.
Actually, that's the ball game. Central is going to go home with the win, 2-1 over a game and tough Windham Jaguar team that will go to 6-2 on the year with this defeat. Central goes to 7-2-1. So, Ozzy, was it a fair result?
I thought that.
You're listening to what's going on down there.
Yeah,
aren't you?
sorry. I'm just.
Looks like Coach Hatchie isn't happy about something.
Yeah, sorry, Peter. I'm just a little distracted at what's going on after. What a game. I mean, this is why we love this sport. It's a lot of players playing hard, and unfortunately, at the end of the game, it ended. I mean, this is A lot of emotion and a lot of passion amongst the coaches and amongst the players.
Coach LeBurge is sending his team to the locker room. He doesn't want them shaking hands with the Windham team. Although he looks like he'll go over and hopefully he'll shake hands with Coach Hatchie of Windham.
Yeah, apparently something was said that really upset Coach LeBurge. Yeah.
So 2-1, fair result, or is
Wow,
Wonder want a better result on this game?
You
or
know, I
2-2. What do you think?
I mean, the way the goals were scored, the way the players played, I mean, it's hard to have one of the teams walk away a loser and 1-1, you know, but you got to give Central a lot of credit for coming back after getting up and then giving up the tying goal and then coming right back on a free kick and scoring the game winner with under 4 minutes to go. That's a sign of a champion team. The stuff that happened afterward.
Yeah, we'll have to find out about that.
Yeah,
We really
we'll deal
don't,
with it.
And again, you're right. Passion's on display out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. For Paul Osberg, I'm Peter Capano. We'll catch you next week on Manchester Public Television Services Game of the Week. Night.